Grand Rising Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, the views, subscribes, comments, donations, everything. I appreciate it all. We're going to ring the bell this morning. We're just going to clear out the energy, and then we're going to find out what the message is together. I did not do a pre-shuffle, but just by the way that the bell tolls, it's almost like somebody, they're trying to get rid of something. They don't want something to kind of come in, because when it comes in, like information, when it comes in, it's going to bring up a lot of questions from the past. Like, what the hell is really going on? That's what I hear somebody like, what the hell is really going on? Bottom of the deck. Divine timing. Something is happening at the right time. Somebody's told to clean something up at the right time, like just at the right time. Grand Rising, Saida, because something is manifested. Something has manifested, whether it is something that you've been working on or something that you just had to take control of. Like something was getting out of hand and you had to take control of something. But now they're looking for this fresh start, because they're attached to something or someone. Something is moving forward. And I feel like it's someone's spiritual growth is moving forward, because right now they're in solitude. It's like they're reading, they're studying, they're learning. Yeah, and somebody is daydreaming about maybe how you know something. They're trying to figure out, how do you know something that was shared with you in the spirit. It just flowed to you. You're receiving these blessings because you followed your spark. You followed the star, that North Star. And now somebody wished that they were in your shoes, because now they're looking at the bigger picture of what you were doing, why you were doing it, even though they didn't understand it. But now they're looking at the bigger picture. And it's almost like it's too late, or maybe it's not too late, but it kind of feels like it's almost too late, because they had an opportunity with you, but they chose not to take it. And now they are stuck. They're stuck because somebody thought they was going to get some money, or their finances will grow. They would be very abundant if they just were worried about what's on the outside and not what's on the inside. Let me turn this little heater off. Hold on. Crack this window real quick. I do apologize. Yeah, they were just worried about how they looked on the outside. Hey, J Mike. But now somebody's taken an opportunity to really dig a little bit deeper. Dig a little bit deeper into like what propels them forward. What makes them do the things that they do, or what it's all about. Someone is digging a little bit deeper, and what they're finding out is they are very upset with themselves because they never asked any questions. They didn't ask any questions. They just went by what everybody said, and they held you to some type of standard they can't even meet. They held you to some type of standard that they haven't even reached that pinnacle. They don't even know who they are, but yet they was trying to make sure that you climb the largest mountain, the tallest mountain, the most rough and tough mountain, when they haven't even started it from the bottom to go up to the top. And now this person is upset because they see you, all eyes on you, and you and your money. You getting your groove on, you doing what it is that you said that you was going to do without somebody's assistance, like without their support. And that's whenever this like tower hit them, because they refused to ascend. And they see that you're going up, you are ascending, you're growing, you're getting stronger. Even your psychic abilities, or how you see things, your spirituality, your intuitiveness is growing. Somebody felt like the way for them to feel whole was just, in the bed, like they was trying to be some type of a playboy or playgirl or something. Like the more notches they had in their belt, the better they felt about themselves. But they're finding out that that's not it. That's not it at all. Because the more notches they have in their belt, the more they're getting rejected, because they're not working on self. See, someone is waking up to the fact that you healed you. You healed. And now they're starting to see that how that healing in your life is working for you, because you were able to put a lot of things behind you that was no longer for you, and you were able to release a lot of bullshit, a lot of people's lies, a lot of people being sneaky, a lot of people being two-faced, a lot of people doing shit that they wouldn't want done to them. It's like now they're feeling it, because they know they was one of those people that was lying to you, on you, and about you. And they're feeling it. Somebody, they decided it's time for them to go speak with someone, to get some counseling. Hey, Alicia, so that they can work on their shadow side. Get whatever it is that they need to get out, they need to do that. Because now somebody sees that, you know what, they're looking at you, and no matter what it was that you went through, you always chose to respond in love. You took up for yourself, for sure. You wasn't afraid to show people who the real you were, but you always responded in love. You've even started building your home. Like your stability. They can't even mess with your stability anymore. And it's like this person is just watching you. They cannot watch you enough. And the more they watch you, the more sleepless nights they have, because guess what? Now this person is starting to feel the wrath of their own karma. They wish that they were strong enough to have been their own person and write their own story, as opposed to trying to live the life that somebody else said that they had to live. You weren't afraid to be you. You were not afraid to be a giving person. And with that, not just that, you found the strength within yourself to really deal with those inner child wounds. Hey, Queen Memoir, how are you? What's the message, Spirit? What's the message, Spirit? I love you more, Alicia. Thank you. I'm glad that you're having your coffee with me. Hey, Galactic Goddess, how are you? Yeah, see, they're starting to come to the realization that the reason that they are having these burdens right now is because they never asked any questions about anything that anybody was saying about you. They took it at face value. Like I said, they tried to hold you to a standard that nobody that even was talking about you had even met. Let me close this window real quick now. Y'all, I go hot from the hot to cold, the hot to cold. Yeah, they hadn't even, nobody that they even know has even been able to work on themselves. Not like you. You were a person that is unapologetically you. You don't give a shit about what somebody got to say or what they think about you. Because you know what? It's like, let them find their own way. Because you know the truth about you. So whenever somebody was trying to compare themselves to you, it's like, why? Because if you're trying to compare yourself to me, you already don't measure up. You already don't measure up. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, I mean, how foolish do you feel whenever you figure out that, wait, I was being lied to the entire time, and all of this could have been avoided had you asked at least one question, and not no secret double agent, type of question. Well, a little birdie told me, is this true? No, ask a question. Hey, Sharon had said about you. Is that true? That's how you ask a question. That's how you get an honest answer, because you're not coming to nobody with no bullshit. No little birdies. Birdies don't speak the English language or whatever language you're talking. And birds don't get that close to be like, hey, and birds don't even give a shit what you was doing. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah, I feel like somebody they need. Yeah, now they see that they need some healing now. They know that they need healing now, especially because they're attached to things that's not helping them to grow. They're working to have more debt or some shit like that, not working to be free. And whenever I say that debt, I mean talking about that karmic debt. They should have chose love. That's how they would have bossed up in life. That's how they would have been able to get over this hump. Yes, especially whenever it comes to building the life that they wanted, that they felt safe in. But instead, somebody was so worried about what other people thought, what other people looked like, how other people was looking at what they was creating, and instead of worrying about what they were creating themselves, this is why they're upset. This is why they feel like it's time for them to get a higher perception or perspective, observation. It's time for them to grow spiritually. Because see, somebody was getting spirituality and witchcraft mixed up. It's not the same thing. Definitely not even close. Spirituality is where you are working on you to make sure that you are the best person that you could possibly be. You're not trying to compare yourselves to anyone else. You know that the source is in you. You don't have to go to church to ask the pastor to pray for you, because you don't even know what that pastor's doing whenever they leave church. They leaving church, going to the booty club, giving up all the money that you just gave in church to the stripper that's going up and down the damn pole. You could have used that money for your bills. You could have used that money to do something for your community. The person on the street that you knew, had it all but lost it all. You could have gave them $20 to help them on their way. You don't need all of that. Hey, Lisa Rojas, how are you? See, somebody missed the whole boat. They refuse to look at the big picture. They were so worried about what the outside thought that they stopped to consider what the inside was really saying. Now somebody's working on their spirituality, especially when everything started to go down the fucking drain because somebody was afraid of their own shadow. Like I said, it's divine timing. And someone sees that it's divine timing for you because everything that you're doing is growing. They did not expect to see you pop off like this, to see your life just skyrocket. This is why somebody feels like, they have to get some counseling so that they can deal with all the bullshit that they've been through, that they stuffed down in them and refuse to deal with, refuse to look at. Now it's time for them to set themselves free. But they feel like they have to do it. They feel like they have to do it in the shadows. They feel awkward telling someone, yeah, I'm getting counseling. They feel awkward telling someone that I want to be me. So they feel like they have to sneak around still. They can't tell. They feel like I can't tell anybody that I'm just working on me so I can put some shit behind me and release what no longer serves, because then they feel like that person is going to be like, oh, you trying to get rid of us? Oh, you trying to get rid of the witchy crew, huh? So this is why someone feels like they have to sneak around. Hey, Malcolm, how are you this morning? Let's see what else. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Yeah, because this person is afraid that somebody else is going to try and put a spell on them. Like they put a spell on you or tried to put a spell on you. That shit is not going to happen. They need to stop letting fear rule their life. Fear is what keeps you stuck, stagnant in one spot, able to be controlled and manipulated. Fear. You're afraid of something that's not even happening. You're afraid of something that may happen or may not happen. You're afraid of a fucking bully. And look at that bully's life. Anybody that tries to make these little smear campaigns and they try to bully you on the sly or threaten you or what's the word? Blackmail you. The only reason they're doing that is because they are afraid of being seen. They're afraid of people finding out who they truly are. A bully is really just a coward that feels like they have to put on some tough exterior so that nobody gets within this parameter. But once you get past that parameter and you see that big old heart and you pop them, that's when they go, why you hit me? I was supposed to be so scary. I was supposed to be so tough. Well, you're not. Bullies are cowards. That's it. Someone is afraid or something. But they cannot do a spell on someone. Someone needs to realize that. Someone needs to realize that, once they commit themselves to God, to love, to being the best person that they can be, to living a righteous life, which don't mean perfect. It just means living right. It means doing the right thing no matter who's watching. Even though we can't see somebody around us watching, there's always someone that's always looking at us. That's who we need to worry about. Once somebody commits themselves to God, they don't have to worry about somebody holding them back because God takes the reins at that moment, baby. God says, get in, Come on in, get in here. Let's go for a ride. I'm gonna take you around town. I'm gonna show you everybody that you thought had so much power. See that person? That person sitting in the corner crying. You know why? Because somebody just said something to hurt that person's feelings. If that person was that big and bad, they wouldn't have been doing it. Let's look over here at this person. This person acting, they fake flexing. You think that person have all the money in the world. Look at them counting pennies. Finding that they are a few pennies short. Trying to dig underneath the couch cushion, thinking, oh damn, oh, I wonder if I got any pennies under here. This person who's sitting here lying, thinking that, you think that this person look all like this and all like that. Look at them at nighttime. You like, who the fuck is that? That's that same person. But that's them without the hair, the lashes, the fake contacts, the popping cover up teeth, that they have, they sell that shit on TV, the fake breasts, the fake butt, the fake muscles, whatever they got, the waist trainer, all that shit. Yeah, somebody sees it. Somebody was just there to create chaos. And they don't need to be in that chaos. They don't have to worry about everybody else attacking them. They need to worry about being judged by God, by their own actions, what they do. So once again, somebody decided it was time for them to look at self, to look in that mirror, to go deep within, to figure out who they are. And all of those attacks that they sent on you, and they've been attacking you for the longest. All of those attacks that they sent on you, this is what this person is now recollecting, thinking about, and wondering why. Why? And the reason was because it's like somebody felt the need to try and attack you because of who you was attached to. They didn't want you to have the attachment. They didn't want you to feel the love. They didn't want you to feel like you were included and respected and held in high honor. They didn't want you to feel that. Someone finally, and this person is finally looking at you, and they're figuring out that not only did you not give a damn what somebody said about you, but you were stronger than that person ever could have been. This person is like, now they're realizing everything that they've done. And they, like I said, they don't even know if they can even bounce back from this. They don't know if after trying to put 10 swords in your back, and leaving you to wallow in your own emotions, if they can even apologize enough to get out of the bullshit that they created, trying to follow behind somebody else. It's like, get your nose out of somebody else's ass. Seriously. Breathe. Breathe for yourself. You don't have to let somebody else is doing all the breathing and the clean air, and they're farting, and you trying to sniff it all up, and you thinking that you breathing clean air. No, you just taking in somebody else's shit. Somebody realized that they breathed. They was taking in somebody else's stinky air, some polluted air that got them fucked up, got them trapped. Somebody made a promise to them that they surely could not keep. Now someone is wondering, because they're looking at everything that they put out there, and they're expecting to get that shit back, but what that's going to come back is they don't. And we're back. I love it to learn that little trick. Hello. Technology. Who would have known? But yeah, somebody is now just working on self. They're working so that they can free themselves, you know, because they know, somebody knows that whatever they do in the dark, whatever they work on in the dark is most definitely going to come to the light. They are convinced about this now. It's like, I'm just hearing that song by Cher, If I Could Turn Back Time. I feel like somebody wished that they could, take things back the way that it used to be, the life that they used to know with you. Somebody wants to come to you. They want to talk about things that were going on within your own family. How people had not so nice things to say about you. How they was trying to get others against you, to steal your inheritance, to steal your gifts. How they paid people to lie about you. Especially whenever someone feels that, no matter what they do, no matter what they said, no matter how many people they ganged up against you, no matter how many strangers they sent out to you just to kind of confuse you, it wasn't going to work. You was always going to rise. You was always going to be above whatever somebody was trying to do to you. Hey, Bianca. You was always going to get justice. It was never going to work. And somebody is understanding that, you just got tired of fighting. You got tired of defending yourself. You got tired of all those tricks, all those whatever somebody was trying to do. And they realized that no matter what type of curses, confirmation, no matter what type of curses they tried to put on you, you was always able to fight them off. They never stuck. They never stuck. Whatever they tried to do, it only came back and hurt them. Hey, Tip Reads, how are you? What's the message? Ooh. Susan, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, somebody, they feel foolish for going against you. They feel foolish for really trying to attack you. Especially since they didn't even ask any questions. And they was watching you sitting here, just balanced, loving, not fucking with nobody, working on yourself, working on your career, working on your commitment with God, seriously, speaking highly of people, praying, doing whatever God asked you to do. Confirmation. Trying to make sure that they had whatever they need, trying to be that happy family, encouraging them, supporting them, having them stand on your shoulders so that they could reach the pinnacles that they wanted to reach. And they failed to even give back to you. They felt like it wasn't important for them to give to you like you were given to them. Instead, they took the advice of this little birdie and chose not to do anything. So now the truth has come out. The truth has come out. And somebody is just wondering, why they didn't see it. Sasha, how could they have missed it? And why they chose not to be faithful or committed or have any loyalty to you. Like, this is somebody who knew that they was trying to be Judas all the fuck along. They was trying to get in your head. They was trying to mess up what you had, instead of them realizing they was just messing up what they had. All because they wanted to listen to somebody that they thought had so much more. Like, this was the bee's knees. Like I said, only to find out this motherfucker's counting pennies, trying to rub two pennies together. They see now who they should have tried to work with was the spirit within them. God, the Most High. That's who they should have been committed to. That's who they should have worked with. Because now that, everybody that was out there throwing all this magic, doing all these tricks and everything, they're all suffering. They all suffering. All them little magicians, they all suffering because their attacks against you didn't work. You was able to protect yourself. You was able to defend yourself. And this could have been against an entire family, a group, a coven, a church, an organization, whatever. You defended yourself against all of them. You knew what time it was and you didn't say nothing. You didn't have to say nothing. You saw it with your mind's eye. You saw it with your mind's eye. You prayed about it. And God saw it too. Now everybody's sitting here talking about the collective, like, oh my gosh, oh, we're so proud, we're so we love the Empress. We knew that she was going to be an Empress. We knew that you was going to be the one. We could tell whenever you was born. And see, somebody didn't think that they was all one way one day, and then when shit started going left for them, then it's like everybody that they was working with, everybody that was cheering them on at first, oh, they switched sides. Wait, what? Oh, no, we for the Empress now. We was against the Empress, but now we for the Empress. Empress, 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 Empress. That kind of shit. Because they see that, hey, they were starting to get their lives fucked up too. Because, especially whenever they realized that somebody's mother was holding these deep secrets, somebody that was supposed to have been honorable, somebody that was supposed to have been raising their kids and loving their kids and responsible with money and everything. They see now that somebody was a witch. What they know now is their wish fulfillment. What they wish now is to be able to peacefully go on their fucking way. And they know they can't touch you. They can't get at you. No matter, even if they try and say something on the sly, oh, you got the great comeback. Because they can't mess with you. They can't touch you. You don't need them. You are completely independent, but you got that comeback for that ass. So if they want to sit there and say something, come the fuck on. I got you. I got you all day long. Somebody's making plans now. They want to come and they want to talk to you. They want to communicate. They want to be honest. They want to be open. They want to do all of that. Hey, Susan. But like I said, somebody's confused if you will even accept their love, if you will even accept their apology, if you even want to hear what the fuck they got to say now. But somebody had a wake-up call. They had a serious wake the fuck up call. And now they see that somebody that was trying to control them can't even control their own self. They ain't even got it together. Trying to make it seem like, see, they couldn't even get to the top of Mountain Kilimanjaro. Well, shit, you don't even know where the fucking base of Mountain Kilimanjaro is, let alone expecting somebody else to do some shit that you ain't done. All right, y'all. That was a quick read for this morning. I got to jump on and do my straight 8, but I'm going to be back later this evening. I love y'all. Have a great day. And I'm going to get some breakfast. Oh, I'm so hungry. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. If you haven't had the opportunity to subscribe and you like the Soul Tribe vibe, please do. We'd love to have you. Have a great day. Bye now. With Sasha.